we got Patrick CC talking about Oliver Tree. Now, I don't really know too much of his music. I know some of it, some of his features. Yeah, not my favorite artist. Not my least favorite either, though. You know what I'm saying? Got some bangers. Definitely been playing Miss You a lot lately, which is what this video is about. That song does sound very familiar. Can't quite put my finger on what it is, but it definitely does sound like, you know, a newer version of an older song. Which most likely is, considering the fact that apparently he stole it. And it went platinum. W TikTok for him, L Thief. All right, bro, let's see.
The song Miss You by Oliver Tree and Robin Schulz is the subject of a major scandal because it was allegedly stolen from a small artist named Southstar who went viral for his song Miss You. There is no debate that the two versions sound exactly the same, but the reason why they stole it is pretty shady.
I haven't heard the original.
A very possible conspiracy.
I thought it was like a old house song or something, to be honest.
Conspiracy theory at the end of this video. Oliver Tree has a brand of being very
I'm
positive.
good. He probably fell asleep. I ain't worried about it.
Uplifting. So his fans were shocked to hear that he would do this to an upcoming artist, especially since Oliver was a victim of getting his art stolen just a few months earlier. The Kid Leroy's music video for 1,000 Miles copied a number of different shots from various Oliver Tree music videos. Oliver takes pride in the fact that he directs and creative controls his visuals. He made a TikTok about the situation.
Kid Leroy's new music video copies multiple shots from my videos. As an underground indie artist who writes and directs their own music videos, I am so sick of big artists ripping me off. Now, I know it's not Kid Leroy's fault, so I looked into the director, and it turns out this dude follows me on Instagram. Coincidence? I think not.
Yeah,
he also said in a tweet, "They steal that many shots and thought I wouldn't notice?" A lot of his fans thought this was satire, especially since he was identifying as a small indie artist. Which isn't true.
Yeah, small indie artist is crazy. He has not been a small indie artist since 2018, bro. 2019, like max, I guess. He's been big for a minute, so small artist is crazy. But
since he's signed to Atlanta,
that's valid though.
In an interview with Rolling Stone, he seemed to be a little bit serious when he said, "It just seemed a little bit odd that even the framing is exactly the same. It's a lot easier to just build off the things that already exist and flipping it than doing something new. Obviously, we can't know the tone of the text." But he didn't really seem to be joking there. But you should consider that a huge part of Oliver's brand is rooted in comedy and meme culture. The beauty of Oliver Tree is that 50% of people know he's joking and the other 50% don't, and I absolutely love it. His whole rise into the mainstream started with him doing skits on Vine and YouTube. Ultimately, he went on the H3 podcast to talk about the Kid Leroy controversy, and it became apparent that he was leaning into this to get views, and he most likely planned this with Ethan since they have been friends for many years. But this wasn't the first time Oliver leaned into the whole stolen song controversy for promotion. While rolling out his song Cowboys Don't Cry, he made a TikTok claiming that Lil Nas X and Columbia Records sent him a cease and desist, that he was copying Old Town Road when his song sounded absolutely nothing like it. He even made a fake TMZ interview. This one is pretty obviously a joke, but still captivated a lot of people.
X, reach out to you. Lil Nas X, he's been jacking my he stole some melodies from my song a couple years ago. Lil Nas X, you know where to find me, bro. You can give me writing credit on that song if you want to, and you'll be hearing from my lawyer, Jeremiah Jeffrey.
You see, Oliver is a master of manipulation. He knows that selling records is almost entirely based on social media attention.
What is the line?
He's a great storyteller. He knows people are infatuated with controversy and being exposed to the dark side of the music industry. His 2020 album rollout began by him saying that the label wouldn't let him release it until he hit 1 million followers on Instagram. He reached it with ease. Then he said he needed to hit 2 million.
I have no interest doing another album. This is the last album I'm putting out as Oliver Tree. This is the last time I want to have to go through this cycle of doing all this promotional bullshit. They want one more thing. The label's never satisfied. They want one more. When you get 1 million followers, it's, oh, you need to have 2 million followers. That's literally what they told me.
Ugly is Beautiful, which was released in 2020, was supposed to be the final album, and he would quit music to pursue a film career. He claimed—
I remember hearing about that too. which was kind of surprising to me when Miss You blew up. I was like, this dude is still making music, bro.
He said he spends 90% of his time promoting and not actually making music. And although he seems upset about it, we know promoting his music allows him to practice his love for storytelling and videography. Plus, it wasn't his last album. He just built up the story to rebrand, kill his old image, and build a new image for his next album, Cowboy Tears. But the controversy around Miss You, which is on its way to becoming platinum, isn't a big marketing
it's not platinum
campaign.
yet.
This time,
Thought it was.
It's serious. I can't play a lot of the songs for copyright reasons, but even a short clip will allow you to hear the similarities. In May of 2020,
Yeah. No, hold on. Brett just played the same song. Wait a minute, bro. Did they like completely steal the song? Like not even like re-record it? It sounds like they just stole the song, bro. Like actually, like they just downloaded the song on YouTube to MP3 and posted it, bro. I'm muting. I gotta hear it for myself. Hold on a second. Yo! Okay, the vocals are different, a little bit. Yo, I was playing this song, I kid you not, like an hour ago. The Oliver Tree version. I literally played this earlier. This is the same song, bro. The vocals are different though. So Oliver definitely did re-record it. And he has a certain, like, his delivery is very distinct. So like, you know, when he's like singing or doing whatever he's doing, his voice is just different. So you can tell that the vocals were definitely re-recorded. But this is the literally identical song, except for a few minor differences. The mixing and mastering is definitely different. Like I said, the delivery is different. The production might be a little bit different overall, but again, it might just be mixing. But like, dude, this is clearly stolen. Like, clearly. Unless this is one of those same situations where maybe Southstar does have vocals on it in the background and is not credited for it. And his version, you know what I mean, just happened to come out before the official Oliver Tree version. Now, an example of this would be Paradise by Not the Twos and the entire Kendrick Lamar, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers album. That song was sampled throughout that whole album, but it didn't come out until like 2 months after the album did. So it happens all the time. Songs get made way before we hear them. So maybe Miss You by Oliver Tree was made, this dude Southstar, you know what I mean? Maybe they wanted him on it or whatever, and he dropped his version before Oliver Tree's came out on the album or something, and then it made it seem like he stole it. I don't know. That could be a valid explanation, but let me hear what Patch CCS says, because he actually knows the facts, bro. He knows the facts. That's literally the same thing, though. Obviously, just has a higher budget video.
2020,
that's the only difference.
Southstar was just another
overall
upcoming producer slash DJ from Berlin that nobody knew. He remixed and reworked an old Oliver Tree song called Jerk into an uplifting dance track. At first, he did not get permission to remix the song, just like the millions of other remixes out there. So he posted it, and basically nobody heard it. But after popular German rapper Young Hearn posted a clip of it on his Instagram story, it started gaining traction. Once TikTok got a hold of it, the song exploded. B1 Records, imprint of Sony, reached out to Southstar and said they loved the song and they could get the publishing rights cleared so that he can legally keep the song up. He signed with them, took down the original, got the song cleared with all 3 songs songwriters of the original song Jerk, in which those writers were David Pramick, Marshmello, and Oliver Tree. Southstar re-uploaded the cleared version on July 30th. 6 days later, Oliver Tree and Robin Schulz, who is a world-famous German DJ/producer, co-released their version of Miss You, which was the same name, same melody, same tempo, same pitched-up vocals, and even the same length, 3 minutes and 26 seconds.
Yikes.
This led everyone to believe that at some point Robin Schulz heard the song, made a one-to-one copy of it, and leveraged his status and previous working relationship with Oliver to step on Southstar and get the official remix. To make things even crazier, on October 12th, Southstar posted the sped-up version of Miss You, and 5 days after that, Oliver posted his sped-up version. Oliver fans rushed to his defense and said,
nah, they glazing, bro, they glazing. That is actually wild. They are glazing. That's crazy. But if we're thinking about it, though, that kind of does, it's interesting. So Southstar took an Oliver Tree song, remixed it, made his own version of it, had it released, and then Oliver Tree and Robin Schulz just were like, okay, bet. Let's put it up as our own. Pretty much. That's kind of wild. And then he dropped the TikTok version, and then they dropped the TikTok version. So it's kind of like, I don't know what's going on here. This is weird.
Hey, okay, he didn't steal anything. It was Robin Schulz, which is most likely true. However, Oliver did have to clear Southstar's version, so he did hear it. Plus, suggesting that Oliver never heard a viral remix of one of his older songs,
literally,
and coincidentally worked with a world-famous producer to remix track 11 on his 2-year-old album and made the exact same sound.
Like, come on, I haven't even heard the original. Hold on, let me listen to Jerk real quick, see what that sounds like. I genuinely don't listen to Oliver Tree like that. I only hear some songs on the internet and some features. Oliver Tree. Let me just see. Oh. Oh, wait. Oh. Hey, hold on. I'm not gonna lie. This is like harder. This is harder than Miss You. I'm not gonna lie to you. I kind of skipped through a little bit, but that's really like, that's actually good. That's actually a good song. So now that I have the full, you know what I'm saying? I can't say that it was stolen. I'm just gonna say that this was a rights issue. This is I haven't heard that before. I'm gonna say this is like a more of a, who did what kind of issue, who's the real producer kind of thing, which happens all the time. That happens all the time. Not saying that makes it better, that makes it okay. No, Southstar still needs his credit because at the end of the day, that is his remix. But it is an Oliver Tree song overall. It's literally his lyrics. So I'm not going to say he stole the song. He just, made it seem like him and Robin Schulz made the song. Robin Schulz made it seem like him and Oliver made the song, and that's it, which did not happen. But it's not really stolen, though, because at the end of the day, it's still an Oliver Tree song from 2 years ago, almost 3 years ago. Oh,
financial compensation. Plus, Atlantic Records didn't even.
I'm gonna go back a little bit.
on his 2-year-old album and made the exact same sound is insane. Oliver was well aware of South Star's version and he knew what was going on. He made a business decision. Work with a world-famous DJ who has tens of millions of monthly listeners rather than give an opportunity to a hardworking kid hungry for a shot in the music industry. It's just insane that they straight up copy-pasted the whole song and didn't give South Star any type of credit or financial compensation. Plus, Atlantic Records didn't even deny that they stole it. And South Star released a statement saying it was disappointing for me to see an exact copy of my rework, Miss You, is up under the name of another famous producer. Atlantic responded with, Oliver Tree and Robin Scholl's version of Miss You is the definitive version of the song that uses both the recording and underlying composition from Oliver Tree's original track, Jerk. South Star remixed Jerk without permission and released a version with re-recorded vocals to avoid fully compensating Oliver Tree and his label. This is a lie. South Star most likely re-recorded the vocals for quality purposes, but he did get permission to release the song.
Because the thing is, y'all heard this. I'm not playing again. Y'all heard the song. It's really hard to isolate vocals in general, but isolating vocals on that type of distorted, like, you know, heavy, deep, high, you know, a lot of low end production, you're not going to get good, solid vocals out of that. So the best thing to do is to re-record it. That makes perfect sense. To be honest,
he gave up 100% of the publishing. Yes,
100% of the publishing. Yikes, dude! He definitely has never watched Kenny Beats explaining publishing rights
100%
video
to the 3 songwriters, which means that the songwriters, which includes Oliver Tree, are making almost the same amount of money on both versions of the song. South Star's at 90 million streams and Oliver's at 200 million streams, plus the 2 sped up versions. But most importantly, Atlantic's statement did not address the fact that they made a 1-to-1 copy of South Star's version. They stole the song. However, it was Oliver's song to begin with, so he can do whatever he wants, right? Unfortunately, that logic is flawed.
That's not really how it works.
Every song has 2 components, the composition and the sound recording, which is also known as the master. The composition consists of lyrics and melody. The sound recording is everything else: beat, percussion, bass, guitar, vocals, etc. South Star changed every single component of Oliver's Jerk sound recording. New beat, new rhythm, new melody, new instruments. He even got someone to re-record Oliver's vocals. He completely transformed the song, therefore it is South Star's song. There is no debate. Literally all of us say that Stronger is Kanye West's song, and if I said no, that's Daft Punk's song because it uses their lyrics, most people would call that a weak argument, because it is a weak argument. Sample, remix, interpolation, whatever you want to call it, it's all basically the same thing. Artists taking a piece of someone's song and using it in a new way should not automatically grant the original artist full ownership.
It shouldn't.
When Juice WRLD had
it shouldn't. Okay, since we're getting into this conversation, I feel like, and this is something literally J. Cole said on an album, not even about an album, like on an album in a 14-minute outro. It should be so much easier to get samples cleared and to, you know what I mean, be able to take certain parts of certain songs and rework them and use them in a different way. Because like when you make art and you put it out to the world, it's out there, bro. Like it should be, you know what I mean, reused or have inspiration, you know what I mean, giving other people from it or whatever it may be, bro, to be honest. Now, when it's a blatant copy, when it's just like, oh my God, I made this song in 1968 and then someone made it again in 2006 with like a slightly different beat and that's it, you know, then it's like, okay, kind of weird. But like, you know, come on now, dude. There's only there's a finite amount of, you know, chord progressions and melodies and things that people can do with music. All right, it's very fine. A lot of people make it seem like it's not, but it is. There's very few things that you can do that someone else hasn't at least thought of once or probably done already at some point in music. You know, it's about how you do it. But you know, it's kind of tough, bruh. And this is one of those weird situations where it's like, at the end of the day, the music industry is going to win every time. So like, you know, Southstar already gave up the rights to the song already. That's already tough, but it's understandable considering it wasn't his song. He was okay with that. He's an underground artist. You know what I mean? Trying to make it. If you make a song and blows up and the label's like, hey, this isn't your song, what are you going to do, bro? He can't pay for, you know what I'm saying, lawyers to fight that case and be like, you know what I'm saying? what's it called? And be like, you know, I just did a little remix or whatever. I ain't really trying to make no money off of this, but it's blowing up. So what you gonna do? He can't do that. He can't fight that case. All he could have done in that situation is giving up his rights to it. But then for them to turn around and re-record his song and then, you know what I'm saying, make even more money off of it, that's wrong. But that's how, you know what I'm saying, the music industry works, bro. It's sad. Somebody created shapes and we use them for everything. Lights were invented and people got inspired by all kinds of light. It should be the same with music too. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I feel like a lot of people take it way too serious with art in general. Like, you don't really own that. Like Harley by Cash Dami with Don't You Know by Erykah Badu. I don't listen to Dami for real. I don't know that song. But maybe. I don't know.
Give up like 90% of his record to Sting. We all agreed that was ridiculous.
That was stupid.
And Sting did not deserve that.
I feel like that's another example of when I really don't like that, because it's like, bro, that song has maybe like a few chords in it that are similar to some Sting song that nobody knows because they fell off 1,000 years ago. Like, okay, and they do not deserve the rest of that. The same way I feel like the Marvin Gaye estate should not have, you know what I'm saying, what's it called, bro? Sued Pharrell and Robin Thicke, bro. They shouldn't have. That was stupid. That was a stupid move, bro. And I feel like little things like that are why, you know, a lot of people, especially younger people now, are not rocking with older music and rocking with these older bands and stuff like that because they're weird at the end of the day. I feel like if you're doing stuff like that, bro, you know what I'm saying, you don't really deserve the level of respect because you don't respect the new generation. To be honest, so why should they respect you, bro? To be honest, it's tough, bro. But there's also good examples, like when Michael Jackson got sampled by Kanye. He didn't even know, and he liked the song, and then later on we found out. I don't even know if Michael realized that he got sampled. I actually don't know. That's crazy to think about. He might not have ever known. But he sampled Michael Jackson. They didn't know. Then they figured it out. And it was okay. Because it's like, it was completely used in a different way to where it's like, all right, that's cool.
Ridiculous.
That's how it should be, bro.
And Sting did not deserve that. This is kind of like that situation. And
I'm really
also, Oliver wouldn't have ever even considered making a dance version of that track if it weren't for South Star.
Literally.
And in light of all of this controversy, Miss You is on its way to being Oliver's biggest song ever, which got my conspiracy brain working.
Bigger than Alien Boy, bro.
I mentioned 2 other instances where Oliver leaned into the whole stolen song marketing strategy. I also found it interesting that Robin Schulz and South Star are both German EDM producers /DJs. Also, remember when I said that German rapper Young Hearn was the one who posted this song on his Instagram? How did he even find it if South Star was a nobody? Is it possible that from the very beginning, South Star worked for Oliver, maybe as an assistant producer or even a ghost producer? They made this remix of Oliver's record and sent it to him. Oliver came up with the stolen song marketing strategy. They had Young Hearn post it for promotion, then planned all the controversy from the beginning. Also, remember that Oliver owns all the publishing for both songs, so he's getting his bag no matter what version you decide to listen to. And the craziest thing is, I also stole a song from T-Pain, and you can listen to it right here.
Okay, bro. Let's just see. Let's just see.
And you can listen to it right here.
Real quick. I forgot Patrick C produces, bro. I actually forgot.
Can you trust that? Just show me love that. Let me buy you a drink. Fuck that.
Hey, hold on.
Let me add one more thing that's above that. Can you trust that? Just show me love that. Lemon drops, all more red and sour, that's cool. Picture you sipping that in the hills with a neck full of jewels.
He sound like DC the Dom mixed with Destroy Lonely.
Intoxicating, that's some things I'm trying to do.
Mixed with, what's his name, bruh? Ty Fontaine.
You fighting hesitation, past niggas had you in recluse. But baby, dub that, can we go where the love's at? Bottom of bottles gon' only increase the lust tag. I got exactly what you need in a bud at. Trips to Cuba for some lean. Watch how the jewelry man. Not a bartender, but this what I recommend. One shot of me and you gon' let away, you getting bad. Design a pattern.
It's hard though, I ain't gonna lie.
To the trend. Fucking with me the long way, this shit gon' never end. Let me buy you a drink. Fuck that. You deserve these diamonds. Fuck that. Let me
This is a
have
vibe.
one more thing that's a bud at. Can you trust that? Show me love at. Let me buy you a drink. Fuck that. You deserve these diamonds and rings. Fuck that. Let me add one more thing.
I'm gonna keep it a stack though. I'm gonna keep it a stack though. I low-key didn't even think about T-Pain. Like if he didn't say that he stole a song from T-Pain, I wouldn't have thought about T-Pain, so probably the end. Not gonna lie. Because it doesn't sound like buy you a drink, shawty snapping. It doesn't sound like that. No, sir. It doesn't, which is the difference. That's the difference. That's an interpolation. That's an interpolation. Not even really a sample, bro. And you really sample it. Now think about it. Yo, this is the A, bro. W marketing, I ain't gonna lie. It made me click on the song. He got it. He got it. He got it.